Bitcoin plunge erases $100 billion in 24 hours. Here's how long the bloodbath could last, as well as Bitcoin could plunge 90% into a winter, lasting years after another surge. Crypto exchange founder says, suddenly the news in Bitcoin has gotten dark. It was only weeks ago people were telling me that the price of Bitcoin would go up forever. And now suddenly Bobby Lee is saying that it might go to 300K and then down 90%, as well as Forbes telling us about a bloodbath. Dan, Eve, are the good times over? Is the price of Bitcoin going to go down?
Well, you just got to look at the current price now at like 52K, and even if it was 45K, it's 45K. And at Christmas, like December last year, end of December, it was what, like 25, something like that. So it's come a long way. And I saw a stat the other day. I can't credit it, but credit goes to whoever said it. I can't remember who it was, but they said like something like 95% of people who bought Bitcoin are in profit right now, because of the fact that, most people seem to hold, and the price it always seems to hit another all-time high, whether it's, a couple of months or 4 years, you're going to get another all-time high. There's always going to be like the doom and gloom articles, and you can sensationalize and say $100 billion in 24 hours, but it recoups it relatively quick after. And yeah, we're already back up to, I don't know, now it's something like 54, something like that, isn't it? 54, 154. There you go. So I think we got to praise the good times, and we're in good times despite a bit of red.
Josh Shigala.
I always laugh at these sort of ridiculous statements because, it's how's anybody meant to know anything? You have the whole world crumbling around us in terms of this ridiculous farce that we're living through, an overreaction. But then on top of that, you've got so many people are defaulting on their loans, and so many people are defaulting on their rental payments, on their shops. Shops are closing down like crazy, and that means banking's could have a crisis very easily. I'm surprised that they haven't already. And where are safe havens? Safe havens are in rare assets, land, in Bitcoin, in bullion, in forestry, in things that people need. This notion that Bitcoin could plunge right now, I think is a little bit ridiculous. I definitely think that it could stick around this price point or go up and down. But at the end of the day, it's also stupid to make predictions in this space because you never know. Some country just bans it all of a sudden and then it goes down, and then sometimes it goes up. So it's so hard to know. And these sorts of people that are writing these articles should be very, very wary of themselves, because they're the sorts of people that, I've had friends listen to and then miss out, and they've like fallen into depressions. And it goes the other way too. They're the same sorts of people that keep going like, it's gonna buy, everybody buy, right when it's at the top, and then people listen to them, buy, and get fully wrecked when it goes down. So I tend to look at the fundamentals, look at what's happening in the world, and think, is my money safer in the bank? Is it safer in some gold or silver? Or is it safer in Bitcoin? And then you can make your mind up on that.
Oscar Geezer.
Yeah, what to say? If they're writing like it could go down, normally we see that they're saying, yeah, it goes down. It's a worse crisis. So if they're talking hypothesis, everything is fine. Just noise, no signal. What more to say?
It's always the same. And now moving on to the exit question. Exit question: will the price of Bitcoin be higher or lower this time next week? Dan, Eve.
Okay, so I'm like 3 weeks wrong now because I went like 65, 75, and then pulled it back and said like 65. Now I still think we have a chance at having a bumpy rump. So I'm gonna say 65 again. Screw it, I'm there. 65.
Josh Shigala, higher or lower?
I've been looking at all the technicals, and I did the news show yesterday where I showcased what what I think is going to happen in the next couple of days. Of course, I could be wrong, and everything is exactly what I said. But it's about just percentages and chances. It's not about yes or no, but I think we have about a 35.832% chance of it going higher.
That's very exact. Oscar, your prediction, higher or lower?
Higher, of course, yeah. Since I think we've already seen the maximum of a possible correction. If I see like the mainstream outside, everyone is looking for its chance to stack new sets. That is like the noise I hear from the street. And yeah.
And now the magical Bitcoin predictor ball. Will the price of Bitcoin be higher this time next week? You have to be very specific. Outlook good. Outlook good. The ball hath spoken.